Good day to you. The topic is inequalities. Not everything in life is equal. For instance, your age is not equal to that of your dad. Your height is not the same as that of your mom. Your experience cannot be the same as that of your brother. So, not everything in life is equal, and that is why inequality comes up. We have inequality symbols. The inequality symbols we have are 5. We have less than. That is to show that something on the left side of that sign is less than, that is not up to the one on the right hand side. The example given there is that 2 kilograms is less than 5 kilograms. The next one is greater than, and that is used to show a quantity that is greater than the other. Like 31 years is greater than 13 years. We have the third one, which is less than or equal to. That is to show that something, a quantity, can be that particular value or less than it. For instance, if you see a speed limit of, let's say, 30 miles per hour, what that simply means is that you can drive at any speed that is less than 30 miles per hour, or you can drive at exactly 30 miles per hour without having any problem with the cops. But if you drive at any speed above that which is stated on the speed limit, then when we have problem with the sheriffs, with the police. The fourth one is greater than or equal to. That one is to show that a quantity is greater than another, or it can be exactly the same as that other quantity. An example is the voting age. When we say the voting age is 18 years, it doesn't mean only those who are 18 can vote, but those who are also greater than 18 can vote. So that is greater than or equal to. The fifth one is not equal to. The only information given by this one is that two quantities are never the same. The symbol for that is writing the equality symbol and drawing a slash across it. Then, inequalities can be represented on a number line. To show less than, the arrowhead goes to the left. A small circle at the bottom of the arrow is written on top of the number given, and the small circle is not shaded to show less than. And if it is greater than, the small circle is also not shaded, but the arrow points to the right hand side. However, for less than or equal to, the small circle is shaded while it moves to the arrow, and the small circle is also shaded, but it moves to the right hand side when it is greater than or equal to. Inequalities can also be solved, just like equations are solved. We can subtract the same number from both sides of an inequality. We can add the same number to both sides. We can divide both sides of an inequality by the same number, and we can also multiply both sides of an inequality by the same number. We have examples to look at that. The first one, x plus 2 is greater than 5. Since we have plus 2 on that side, we will subtract 2 from both sides, and that leaves us with x is greater than 3. So we say the range of values for x is x greater than 3. That is, if x is a whole number, x can take values such as 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. To get the range of values for x in number 2, x minus 3 is less than or equal to minus 6. We have to add 3 to both sides in this case, and we have x is less than or equal to minus 3. And the third one, which is a fraction, and that is why we are multiplying both sides by 5. And multiplying both sides by 5 leaves us with 2x is less than 15. Then we have to divide both sides by 2, and that gives us x is less than 7.5. as the range of values of x, any value, any number that is less than 7.5. So again, if x is a whole number, x will take values such as 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, minus 1, and so on. Now comes the uniqueness of inequality. What differentiates inequality from equation? And what differentiates inequality from equation is the fact that when we multiply or divide by a negative number, something has to happen. What is going to happen? Check out in that little illustration in red. 2 less than 4. Of course, 2 is less than 4. Then we choose to divide both sides by minus 2. Which when we do, the left hand side will be minus 1 and the right hand side will be minus 2. But the question is minus 1 really less than minus 2? No. Minus 1 is actually greater than minus 2. And that is written in the last line. Minus 1 is greater than minus 2. So that tells us that when dividing an inequality by a negative number, the inequality sign must be reversed. And please take note of that. That is the uniqueness of inequality. Whenever you multiply or divide both sides of an inequality by a negative number, the inequality sign must be reversed after the operation. We have 2 examples to consider on that. The first one, we have minus x is less than 8. Then we divide both sides by minus 1 in order to get the value of x. In dividing both sides by minus 1, a negative number will make us to have x is greater than minus 8. So the inequality sign has been reversed from less than to greater than. The second one, we have 3 minus 2x is greater than or equal to minus 9. Then we start by subtracting 3 from both sides. Which when we do, we will have minus 2x is greater than or equal to minus 12. Then here again, we divide both sides by minus 2, a negative number. And dividing by a negative number will make us to reverse the inequality sign to less than or equal to as the solution. So please take note again. Whenever you divide an inequality, both sides of an inequality by a negative number, or you multiply both sides by a negative number, you have to reverse the inequality symbol. I believe we've been able to achieve something with this. Feel free to ask your questions in the comment section, and I have a few exercises for you to take. Can you? You solve the inequalities and represent the solutions on a number line. And again, finally, for the rest of this week, I'll be sending you questions on inequalities so as to make you grounded in the topic inequality. Do have a nice day.